So this is me and my client, John. My name is Bree, and we're going to be talking about and doing CBT intervention today. Um, and to preference, we are both super sick, so my apologies. But so what did you come in to see me today?
I'm having real strife at home with my partner.
Okay, what does that look like? What does strife mean to you?
It means my boundaries are not being respected and things that are important to me are not really being taken seriously.
Okay. So today what we're going to do is that we are going to do the CBT triangle when it comes to his relationship. And so the CBT triangle, I'm going to focus this on you, is we're going to walk through the event, what you thought during that event, how it made you feel, and your reaction to that event, and then what was the result of that event.
Am I playing it out as you go, or are you playing it out?
You're filling it out.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
I would love if you would fill it out, actually.
Okay, so what was the event that occurred? What is, like, if you had a headline for the event that happened, what was it?
I got done with work, and my partner asked me many stupid questions. At least in my opinion, they were not intelligently thought out questions about, like, getting the laundry done, or cleaning the dishes, or, like, what are we having planned this weekend? Things that, to me, were not very, like, the first thing I wanted to, like, get harassed with when I got home.
Okay. What did you think in that moment when she was asking, is it a she or he?
Oh, it's she.
What was your first thought when she asked these questions?
My first thought?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my first thought?
Like, your indoor thought.
Indoor thoughts.
That never came out of your mouth, just in your head.
Like what I really wanted to say, but I'm not going to say?
Mm-hmm.
This individual does not...
With?
Yes.
No explicit language.
No, of course. This is PG-13. My partner cannot put themselves in my shoes. Like, they're literally so dense.
Okay. How did you feel in that moment?
Frustrated.
Okay.
Unheard. Or unempathized with. Lack of empathy for me.
Now, what was your physical reaction to when she said those things?
Physical reaction?
What was your reaction? What did you say to her? What
I said? I was like, can this, like, wait a minute? I just got through the freaking door.
Okay. After you said that, then what was the end result?
We ended up not speaking to each other the rest of the evening. She got, like, frustrated, saying, like, I treated her like a slave and property, and I'm just like, not at all. I'm just like literally working all day, and like I can get this stuff done like at a later. Does it have to be like right when I get through the door? Like, are you my second boss?
Okay. So when we look at the CBT triangle, is there anything on here that you would like to change? Looking at this whole situation. Now, you can't change the event, but you can change anything else that you would like.
I would like to change my reaction.
Okay. What would you like to change your reaction to?
Maybe speaking through her lens, because probably she has a different point of view that I, at the time, was not necessarily willing to be open to.
Or seeing through her lens?
Yes, and talking to her through her terms.
Do you think that that's something that you would be able to do? Or do you feel that's something you'd like to work up to?
It's a group effort, because I feel like we're not seeing each other, like, not cooperating through each other's lenses, right?
Okay, but in this room, it's only you here right now.
Yes.
And we can't control anyone else's behavior outside this room. We can only right now help you in your sense of your response to things. Okay?
Cool.
All right. So, how does that make you feel going through that?
I feel that I understand my emotional intelligence better.
Okay. What, now with your partner, do you think that you would be able to start to, sorry, I lost my page. Do you feel that you would be able to, like, stop yourself in the moment and maybe use some coping skills to maybe not say the things that you don't want to say?
Potentially.
Okay. So now we're looking at, in this CBT workbook that I have personally obtained, there is a coping skills that goes over distracting, grounding, emotional release, self-love, thought, challenge, and access to your higher self. And so what this does is that this gives you, you make your own coping toolbox. Typically when I do it before with other people, I have them choose one or two because this worksheet is very overwhelming. There's a lot to choose from. And a lot of people don't like certain things. So I like to just slowly cross things off the list till we know what works for you. Okay? So we looking at coping skills. We can see right here. So like a distraction, it's going to be something that like completely takes your mind off the situation. Is that something that your eyes kind of opened up?
I love distractions, so
Okay.
that's a good one.
Okay. So we can work on, we'll do our own. So distraction. We have grounding, which is using body and sense, smell. So it kind of grounds you to the area around you. There's different techniques we can do for that. Emotional release, it's going to be like yelling, screaming, running, trying a cold shower, let yourself cry, anything like that. Self-love, massage hands with nice cream, thought challenge, write down negative thoughts, then list all the reasons why they may not be true. This is one is a little bit more, I use the thought challenge, not necessarily as that, but as journaling techniques that we'd be able to use to get a better sense of, hey, where am I at right now and where do I want to be, so that you're checking in with yourself and seeing that for yourself. And access to your higher self. Help someone else, smile at strangers, pray, volunteer, do randomly kind things for others. So what to, I know you already said distraction. Is there another one that you might think would be good to do?
Thought challenge.
Okay. So I'm going to write your initials on this one. This is going to be yours to keep. Okay. So list some things you want to write.
No.
List some things that you would be able to distract yourself.
Music.
Okay. What else?
Reading.
Do you read a lot?
Do read a lot.
What kind of things do you read?
I like to read about cool historical events.
All right. What else would you like to do to distract yourself? That's okay if you can't think of
I
anything.
can't think of anything. That's like about it.
Okay.
Not like a time sync distraction.
No,
Like
that's okay.
productive.
You don't have to have a list of things like it has on here. Just
Okay.
one or two is perfectly fine.
Cool.
All right, thought challenge. So that's going to be the one where you're writing out your thoughts that you're having in that moment. What is your best way to writing out your thoughts? Is it on your phone, like in your notes section? Is it like getting on your computer, writing in Word?
Well, I just like writing it by hand and then
Okay.
just like getting all the angry thoughts out and then just throw it away.
Okay. What if, do you always have something to write about when you're writing?
What do you mean?
Like when you always go to write, even though you said you're upset, do you sometimes you write even without being upset?
Yeah, I can like write things without being upset as well.
Okay, so you don't need prompts or anything.
No.
You're good to write.
No.
How are you feeling now that we have 2 coping skills and we have talked through what you and your partner have been going through?
Oh, it categorizes it, makes it an addressable issue.
Okay. Does that put you on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst?
Puts me at a 3.
Okay. How can I get you to a 4?
I can give you to a 4.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if any of this stuff, like, I haven't applied anything
Okay.
yet, so I feel like I need to see some proof of concept before I'm like, oh, this is great.
Okay. That means that you have to do these things. I can't do them for you. This process goes through you wanting to do those things. So I can keep you accountable if that means that you just send me an email, say, hey, I did this today, whatever that looks like to keep you accountable so that you're making progress. But I can't do that for you, okay? All right. Well, if I can't get you anywhere else till then, it was nice meeting with you.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.